Are our skills something that we can't improve, or are they flexible? Is failure something to be disappointed about, or an opportunity to learn? Should we avoid or embrace challenges? Before continuing, ask yourself these questions. It will help you identifying if you usually adopt the fixed or growth mindset. Here's Mateus, founder of Speak Now, and today our objective is to clarify the differences between these two mindsets and find techniques to develop a more constructive personal psychology. Fixed mindset. The fixed mindset would answer our initial questions by saying that skills can't be improved. Failure is something to be disappointed about, and that we should avoid challenges. This personal narrative is really efficient in limiting our possibilities. We adopt the fixed mindset when we say things as, I am like this and I cannot change. I can't do it. I don't have the ability to learn this. I prefer to stay in my comfort zone. I am stupid and I can't learn this. You wouldn't say these things to a child, neither to a dear friend of yours. So why would you say this to yourself? We should be very careful with the narratives and beliefs we carry about ourselves because they can be self fulfilling. Growth mindset. The growth mindset would answer our initial questions by saying that skills can be improved. Failure is a valuable opportunity to learn, and that we should embrace challenges because through them we can learn our true potential. This is a personal narrative that helps us to learn with failure, use challenges to expand our skills, and give us the freedom to develop traits that we want. We adopt the growth mindset when we say things as, I can change and I can improve. I can do it. I don't have the ability to do this yet, but I will learn. I am not stupid, and if I can't do this is because I need to practice more. My comfort zone is a territory that I won't learn anything, and I need to leave it to expand my skills. If our skills are flexible and can be improved, we can find strategies, methods, and techniques to enhance them. The growth mindset gives us the framework to accept this reality. How to develop the growth mindset? First principle is be careful with your words and thoughts. Replace personal judgment with acceptance. Replace negative thoughts about yourself and others with positive ones. Listen to what you say and pay attention to what you think. If you say or think something self deprecating, censor yourself. You should be your own guide, not your own tyrant. Principle number 2 is focus on the process, not the outcome. If you focus too much on the destination, you forget to enjoy the journey. Instead of focusing on, I want to be fluent in English, for example, focus on, I will study 50 minutes every day. Commit yourself to practice exercises daily as opposed to, I will lose 10 kilos. When you focus on the process as opposed to the result, you can gradually improve over time. Rome wasn't built in a day, so be patient and enjoy the journey. Principle number 3 is cultivate self acceptance. If you don't accept yourself, you will look to external acceptance, which is really dangerous. Constant approval from others can prevent you from developing a growth mindset because you will be afraid of committing mistakes. You don't need to impress others, you need to impress yourself. Principle number 4 is find your purpose. It is easy to face all the obstacles if you have a clear purpose for your life and activities. If you haven't identified it yet, don't worry. Ask yourself, what topics do I like? What kind of conversations do I like to engage in? What causes bigger than me would I like to participate? How can I contribute to the world and society? Once your life is purpose driven, obstacles become the way. Principle number 5 is embrace not yet philosophy. When you try something new, you will commit mistakes. When you commit mistakes, tell yourself, not yet, but soon I will be able to do it. When you tell yourself that you can't do it yet, you internalize that focus, resiliency, and time will lead you to success. Remember, today's failure is tomorrow's success. Today we learned about how influential the different personal narratives that we adopt can be in limiting or expanding our possibilities. On the one hand, the fixed mindset gives us a rigid and unchanging set of characteristics that we can't do much to improve, using our failure to personal judgment. The growth mindset, on the other hand, frees us to face challenges, embrace our failures, learn from our mistakes, and persevere against difficulty. In your life, adopting the growth mindset can be fruitful in eliminating the barriers that sometimes are self imposed. It can help you in adopting constructive actions, develop your passion for self improvement, and increase your appetite for learning. I hope this reflection was useful in helping you shape what you say to yourself and how you react to setbacks. If you want to become fluent in English and develop your critical thinking, communication, creativity, and collaboration, become an alpinist today and take the first step to fluency. We are open to new students, and if you are interested to become a part of an innovative way to learn English, access the link below. If you enjoyed this video and you believe other people can gain from it, spread the word.